Hi, I'm Sanna. I am a registered nutritionist with Osku Nutrition. And today I am going to be talking about breakfast, which is absolutely my favourite meal of the day. So why is eating breakfast so important? There is a large and growing body of scientific evidence that now supports the claim that breakfast really is important. The first thing to take note here is the impact of not eating something at the start of the day. There can be serious health implications. For instance, there was a research in the US that reported a 27% increase in coronary heart disease amongst men who've regularly failed to eat a meal at the start of the day. Skipping breakfast has also been documented as having a negative impact on cognitive behaviour, and that's specifically in children. Results from Finland suggest that eggs can enhance cognitive performance in middle-aged men, and here's the links to all the research as well. So, intermittent fasting is a growing field of research, and more people are trying it. There are a couple of ways of doing it, but one way is to extend your overnight fast, so you can fast between 8 p.m. Until 12 noon the next day. Now, during this time, it doesn't mean you can't drink anything. You can drink plain water or coffee or tea, but don't put any milk and sugar in there. And then from 12 noon and 8 o'clock, you can eat normally, although if you are trying to lose weight or be a bit more healthy, then just make healthier food choices. And during this time, don't count calories and don't count macros such as protein, carbohydrates and fats. Just eat normally, but try and eat healthily. There is another way that you can do it, which is you restrict your calorie intake for 2 out of 7 days. Restrict it to about 500 to 800 calories a day, just for 2 days though. And then for the remaining 5 days, eat normally, but ideally eat healthily. So that's what's known as the kind of 5-2 diet. Please do bear in mind, intermittent fasting really is not for everyone. I've had some clients who have had good results. I've also had clients who it really didn't work for. It's definitely not suitable for teenagers or for children. But for some adults, it can be quite beneficial, especially when it comes to weight management. So a bit of a quiz. Are you getting most out of your breakfast? So let's just go through. I've got 8 questions for you. Let's go through them and just see how many of these you say yes to. Do you often skip breakfast? Do you have the same breakfast every single day? Is your breakfast mostly beige coloured? So is it a bowl of beige or is it a plate of beige? For example, a bowl of cereal or toast, or a plate or a toast on a plate, not in a bowl, unless that's what you want to do. Do you have a range of branded breakfast cereal in your cupboards? Do you feel hungry within just 1 hour of eating breakfast? Do you rely on many cups of coffee or tea to get you through the morning? And do you often have cravings around mid-morning and you feel the need for a snack? Do you find it difficult to concentrate, and do you often think about food? Now, if you said yes to 3 of those 8 questions, if you said yes to 3 or more of those questions, then there's definitely some room for improvement in your breakfast choices. So, a recent survey of 2,000 people in the UK revealed that the nation's favourite breakfast is a full English. Second were those branded cereal choices. Third was a bacon sandwich. And fourth was a Danish pastry or a croissant. I don't know how many of you actually had any of those for breakfast this morning. So, the advice from all health experts is to eat a well-balanced breakfast that delivers energy slowly over the course of the morning. So this avoids if you do that, this avoids the highs of your blood sugar levels spiking up and then it crashing. By eating a better breakfast, you avoid these peaks and troughs in blood sugar levels and your energy levels. So you can do this. Let me just move myself. Cut these spikes, flatten this roller coaster, flatten this curve by just making different choices. So the goal is to snip the roller coaster or the curve just there, to flatten it so you can get to the green peak. So there's certain guidelines for a nutritionist for a healthy breakfast. The first is to always, always, always include a source of protein in your breakfast. Include fruit, or if you possibly can, eat vegetables. And include slow release carbohydrate, for example, wholemeal toast rather than white toast. Have a variety in your breakfast and every day choose something different. Avoid sugar and processed cereals that just give you that spike and the crash. So what we're looking to do is to try and seek balance in your energy levels throughout the day. So just going back to that survey of the 2,000 people, how does the nation's breakfast match up to those kind of healthy guidelines? The first obviously being the full English. So does it have a source of protein? Yeah, it does. It's got eggs, which are an absolutely amazing source of protein. So tick there. Does it have a fruit or vegetable? So yes, it's got mushrooms, it's got tomatoes there. So yeah, that's pretty good. Slow release carbs, it's got beans, so that's good. Does it have variety? Well, there's lots of different, lots of different items on there, so that's good. Is it not processed? Well, this half of the plate isn't really processed, so that's great. Obviously, the bacon is not so great. So overall, yeah, it's okay as long as you don't saturate it in lots of oil and fry it. It's okay. It's okay. Secondly, the second favourite is the sugary cereals first thing in the morning. No, absolutely not. This just spikes your sugar. You come crashing back down. It's the same for kids. It's the same for anyone really. It's just got some crazy colours in there. Again, not a great choice at all. Bacon sandwich, the squishy white roll, no, it's fast release carbs. It will just shoot your sugar levels spiking up so quickly for you to then come crashing back down. The bacon as well, not ideal at all. And the pastries, loaded full of fat and sugar, again, will just give you that quick hit, and then you'll end up quite necessarily feeling hungry afterwards. So what is a good choice? Well, firstly, eggs. Eggs are absolutely brilliant first thing in the morning. Great source of protein, really good source of vitamins, and really vital nutrients, especially in the egg yolks. That's where the vast majority of the nutrients actually are. So that's great. Again, boil them or poach them. That's the best way to do it. Porridge, slow release carbs, absolutely amazing. Got some antioxidant berries here as well, that's fantastic. And again, if you have things like olives, you've got here some tomatoes, they are, again, great. Eat veg in the morning, it's just amazing. Another option is wholemeal toast with crunchy peanut butter or just any kind of nut butter. Again, no sugar, nothing added. This is a really quite good brand. And again, wholemeal or sourdough toast. I'll give you some recipes for pancakes, some healthy pancakes. Again, these are most likely to be full of sugar, but I'll give you some healthy recipes. But if you have homemade pancakes with some berries, that's a really, really good source. Another great breakfast here is full fat, live, natural yogurt, really good source of protein. Mix it with some handful of nuts, lots of minerals in there, and some antioxidant packed low sugar fruits there. So the berries are low sugar, so it won't give you that spike in your blood sugar levels. There are so many benefits of starting your day well. It includes feeling satisfied, full of energy, and able to just really concentrate and get things done without feeling distracted by cravings and having those dips in energy. There are so many strategies to achieving consistent energy levels throughout the day, and choosing a great breakfast is just one of them. So here's some recipes that I will be posting in the comments of this Facebook video. Overnight oats. You've got a base of slow release carbohydrates of oats, quinoa flakes or buckwheat flakes. You add 200 ml of unsweetened plant-based milk. Then add a protein source. Protein powder is great in overnight oats, or plain Greek, ideally live yogurt with some nuts and seeds. And then just top it with a handful of berries or any kind of chopped fruit as well. That's really good. Chuck everything together in the fridge overnight, and it's ready for you first thing in the morning. So really quick and easy if you need to just get up and go and get started first thing in the morning. Healthy pancakes. So there's a recipe here for a banana pancake. It literally is just banana and eggs, and it's great. Oat pancakes as well, and there's a vegan version of oat pancakes here. And the way you get the egg replacement, one way of doing it is to have a tablespoon of flax seeds. You mix the tablespoon of flax seeds with 3 tablespoons of water, and you leave it aside for around 10 minutes to get that jelly-like consistency. And then you just add your oats, add a little bit more milk, mix everything thoroughly, and then just fry it in a little bit of coconut oil. And then just add one of these toppings, berry chia jam topping. I make this a lot. It is, again, really, really easy, simple to do. Paleo granola. So this is just full of protein, full of really healthy fats, really easy to make. And the good thing about this is that it just lasts for ages. If you cook it, let it cool, and then you store it in an airtight container it would just last for a couple of months. So I have this with some, again, full fat live yogurt, and it's a great way to start the day. So what are you going to do differently this week to help move your health forward? So I've got a bit of a challenge for you. Why don't you this week introduce 2 completely new style breakfasts? Give it a go. Try one of the recipes if that works for you. And just when you've done that, observe how you feel for the rest of the day. See if you get that mid-morning craving or those energy highs and lows. And ultimately just have an amazing start to your day. Some more useful resources. BBC Good Food, they've got some really good healthy breakfast recipes. Jamie Oliver has got some good ones on his website as well. You can also head to my website, oskunutrition.com, or follow me on Instagram or Facebook, where I'm regularly posting health tips and also some healthy recipes as well. So I hope you found that helpful. Next week, I am going to be sharing the concept of balanced plate. What does a balanced plate meal look like? And also how to create quick assembly family meals that really don't require you spending hours in the kitchen. So I hope you found that useful, and I look forward to seeing you next week.